What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me today. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to be right below the video here. Totally free to do so, only takes you a second, and it helps this channel out quite a lot to bring you more review videos such as this. Anyway, I'll get right into it. I'm going to be reviewing and testing this SoilSavvy test kit. You can get this on Amazon. It's about $30, and it comes in this kit. It has lawn, garden, vegetable, what have you type of test that you can do. So I opened it up. There's not much in here. It basically is just a prepaid envelope with this little container in here. It tells you don't empty out what's in this contents. It's got this little puck that's in there. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe to preserve the soil or something and prepare it for sampling, but it does have some liquid in there, some water. I'm going to leave this sealed up until I'm ready to take the test. So I did a soil test using that luster leaf kit on Amazon that I got a couple years ago, and it told me my pH was about 8, or a little under there, just because the region that I'm in has very alkaline soil, so that's not good for growing grass. You want your pH to be between like 6.5 and 7.2-ish, around there, pretty neutral basically, and I'm way over that, so we want to try to correct that. And as you know, last year I've been doing a whole bunch of citric acid applications, and I've been putting down ammonium sulfate and things like that just to try to lower my pH a little bit. So I want to see where we're at this year, because it's been a full year of applications in my lawn, taking very good care of it, trying to lower the pH. So now we want to take a baseline this spring before I put anything else in the lawn. I haven't fertilized yet this year. It is April 1st. No fertilizer is going to go down until I get the soil sample back. Comes in this kit from Amazon. This, as I said, it costs about $30. You get this box. There's not much in it except for a scoop and a prepaid envelope. So it's got the address and everything already stuck on here. You just follow the instructions here, and you guys have seen me do soil samples in the past. You can click on my previous video if you want to see how to do that, but I'm going to be taking just a Ziploc bag. I'm going to be taking a spade, a shovel, a little tiny hand spade, and I'm going to dig about 3 or 4 locations in the lawn, just randomly selected in different quadrants of the area that I'm going to be testing in. And then I'm going to be combining it all into a bag. I'm going to shake it up, and then I'm going to take one level scoop using the scoop that's provided here. Following the instructions, it tells you right here that you should test in several different areas, and then mix it in a bag, and then you do one level scoop in this container here. So I'm going to take my Ziploc bag, give it a nice level scoop here, open this up, put it in, seal it up, and mail it out. And then you have to fill out the card on the back with where to send the test results to. So it's really simple. Guys, you've seen me do that already, so I'm going to skip that part of the video. I'm just going to put the soil in there, and then we're going to mail it off, and then we're going to come back and take a look at the results. This looks like a good spot. I dug my spade down about 3 or 4 inches, as you can see here. That's about how far you want to go down for a soil sample. I'm just going to flip the soil over, and I'm going to take a little bit of chunk out of here and put it into my bag here from this section. Try not to get too much plant material in there. We can pick that out later. Got my soil in the bag. What we're going to do is we're just going to flip this back in and tamp it down with my foot so that way I don't leave a divot. So my first sample was about there. I moved, I don't know, about 20 feet down. I'm going to take a sample here, and I'm going to walk this way. I'm going to take a sample in the middle over here, and then I think that should probably be good. 3 or 4 spots, and then just combine it into the plastic bag, shake it up real good, get rid of all the plant material and roots as much as you can. You could try to siphon it up and break it up and just shake it good. And then we're going to take one level scoop, put it in the container, and ship it off. I really should have done a screen capture program instead of just doing a video of my monitor, but it is what it is. I'll be brief. Sorry for if this is hard to make out, but anyway, here is the results of my soil analysis. Now you can see that they actually explain each of the macronutrients here and the micronutrients over here. So it tells you should have iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, sodium, all that kind of good stuff, in addition to your regular NPK. Now, on to the results. It has the ppm, parts per million, of my soil, and it has the optimal range. I'm a little bit low on nitrogen, and I'm a little bit low on potassium. So, their recommendations here is to apply a 2100 and a 0060 at the same time. Or you can do an organic. Here they have an organic fertilizer option, which they're recommending a 1006. So as you know from last year, my efforts were to reduce my pH levels down below about 7.5 or so, which is where they were the year prior. Now you can see the pH is in the optimal range now. That is because I was applying a lot of sulfur-based products as well as citric acid on the line. If you go back and look at my videos from last spring, you see I did citric acid applications in order to get this number down. I am very happy with the results that I've seen over the past year. I do have very high sulfur, which that reflects my efforts of applying ammonium sulfate and ferrous iron sulfate. So I was trying to get my iron number up, as well as using just sulfur-based nitrogen products. So that is reflected in this bar graph right here with high sulfur. I have high calcium and high magnesium. That much we know because based on my research of the region that I live in, this used to be part of a dried up lake bed along Lake Michigan here, eons ago. So that explains why there's high calcium deposits in the soil. And I think a lot of the lore and stuff that I read online and university research papers on the type of soil composition in the region that I live in, you can see that my SoilSavvy soil sample kind of reflects what I already knew about my soil. Now, the previous tests that I did about a year and a half ago was just the NPK and pH, so this is much more comprehensive. If you guys want a complete picture of your lawn, this is the way to go. Get a soil analysis done. It gives you so much information, and I'm going to keep this, I'm going to print this off, and I'm going to use this as a guide for the next season here, going into the summer months. The 0060 is going to be very beneficial to summer stress, so I'm going to get that number up higher. Nitrogen is okay, that's easy to correct, and I just need a lot of micronutrients. And I think I'm good. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be applying micronutrients, so be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see all the products that I'm going to use to correct these numbers and get this more in line with optimal numbers. If you guys got any comments or questions, leave them below. I like to respond to as much as I can. And if you guys want to get the SoilSavvy test yourself, I'll leave a link in the description for the Amazon link where you can purchase this. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.